What's up, people? How y'all doing? It's another edition of What the Hell Longhorn. Is yours truly, Longhorn the Comedian, on a Sunday, baby, 8 o'clock. That's what's up. I'm here. You're here. We're here. Hope you had a great week. Hope you had a great weekend. My week has been pretty damn good. My weekend was even great, too, so I cannot complain. Yep, just got back from, matter of fact, just got back from Quincy, Illinois about an hour ago. And about an hour ago, went up there for the Pins for Patriots. Yeah, rocking my T-shirt, Pins for Patriots. It's a fundraiser that I've been attending for about 5 years now. Is it 5 or 6 years? But anyway, I've been attending it for a while. They raise money to help. Thank you for your service. So I want to thank a big shout out to Dave Ulrich and the family, my family. They call me family. I call them family. They are my family. And they were there, and Charlotte was there, and we handed out thank you packets to veterans, and we also awarded the robes that you guys have seen. If you haven't seen it, go to my webpage. There's a picture with myself and Charlotte and the gentleman who we awarded a lap robe to. It's there, so check it out, y'all. But it was great. Last night before me, Friday night, Saturday night, I was at Backdoor Comedy. Yeah, I know it's called Backdoor Comedy. But I was there. I was feature act, was not the headliner. But yours truly got invited back for July the 3rd to be the headliner. So, hey, if you're not doing anything, put it on your calendar. Come hanging out. It's the holiday weekend. The 4th of July this year is on a Saturday. That's good and that's bad because, I like the 4th of July in the middle of the week or like on a Friday. That's even Thursday. That's even better because then you automatically get the day off. But, it is what it is. So, I guess as I look around, I should look into my magic mirror and take a look who's in my magic mirror. I see Nanette, I see Dave, I see Charlotte, I see Randy, I see he's there. I thank y'all for joining me this evening. I love each and every one of y'all, and I thank you for being a part of What the Hell Longhorn. There's a lot going on in the news. Coronavirus. Yeah, I had the perfect game plan for becoming a thousandaire overnight. I was going to go to Dollar Tree and buy up all the hand sanitizer I could, for $1 and sell them for like $10 a piece, man. Hey, stop and think about it. If I could got my hands on 700 of them, that's a come up. Yeah, that's a come up. Yep, I could have did some things, but I guess somebody else beat me to the idea because I was not able to get that. So the coronavirus, I'm joking about it, but it's very, very serious. Take care of yourselves, protect yourselves, wash your hands, wash your face, wash other people's hands. Spray yourself down with Lysol. Do whatever you got to do to take care of you. Those of y'all that travel like I do for your job, please be careful. I know we still trying to be civil and humble and be a part of the community and everything, but you still got to protect you. Okay, just real talk. You got to protect you because there's some nasty people out there. And we see them all the time. They go in the bathroom. They don't wash their hands. They walk out. And they shaking hands and they touching stuff and they touching people. And the next thing you know, you coughing and hacking. And anyway, you get what I'm talking about. Take care of you first, okay? You've heard me say it a number of times. It's just like being on the airplane. Put your air mask on first before you try to put the air mask on somebody else. You can't hear or see me. Can anybody else hear or see me? Can anybody hear me? We good? Can I get some thumbs up if you can hear me or see me? Dave said he can't hear or see me. Are we good? I can see all this technology up around here. Yeah, I got 12 people watching, Dave. Is your stuff. Your stuff is not working. Yes, you. Stop getting your phones from Aldi's. That's what you need to do. Stop getting your phone at Aldi's, and then you can communicate with the rest of America. I got to send this shout out about Dave. What's up, Jeff? Hey, Brian, I see y'all. Over the last 10 years, over the last five or 6 years since I started thank you for your service. Thank you for your service is now, it'll be 8 years old this year. Dave Ulrich and his family and organizations, Mid-America Military Salute and Pins for Patriots, has awarded almost $10,000 to thank you for your service to help us keep our mission going forward. So a round of applause for Dave. If I had the applause machine, I'd do it. But you and the family, hey man, y'all help make it possible for us to think we're inching up on 18,000 veterans that we have thanked around the world. I think that's amazing. So thank you a lot for that. I really do. In the meantime, let's see what else is going on. Well, we talked about the coronavirus. We're down to two presidential Democratic candidates. Yes, old and older. Yeah. We're back to old white men. Oh yeah. So it is what it is. Hey Buzz, how you doing, bro? Hope you had a great weekend up in Springfield. Buzz Sutherland. If y'all don't know who he is, look him up online. One of the best He's actually one of the guys. I saw him back in the day at the South County Funny Bone. He's one of the reasons why I became a comedian. It was already there, but he helped push the envelope just watching him perform. And I've had the privilege and pleasure to share the stage with him a few times. We really need to bring him to Quincy, guys. I tell y'all the truth. We really need to bring him to Quincy. He's a great guy. Kenneth, I see you down there. Thanks for checking in. JD, I see y'all. Thank you for checking in. But yeah, Buzz is a one of a kind, man. You can take him and put him on any stage, and he's a great comic. So we talked about the presidency, talked about coronavirus. Well, it was 70 degrees today. Can you believe that? In March. Y'all know we're going to get a tornado tomorrow, right? Yeah. Speaking of tornadoes, shout out to my people in the Nashville area. I hope that you guys are doing well. That was you guys had a EF4 come through there. That's like the finger of God. So a lot of people lost their lives, so keep them in your prayers if you would. So that's the current events. That's what's going on, so you say Tulsi has 2 delegates, let the girl debate. What the heck? What are you talking about, Randy? I don't even know. And then Jeffrey says 3 old guys running for president. Should we call it running since none of them can run? I think all 3 have walkers or people carrying them, one of the 3. But it is what it is. Y'all know I don't get much into politics because, unfortunately, politics divides us so terribly these days, and we got enough division. So therefore, I kind of stay away from it. In the interim, let's get to the message. The message this week, as y'all seen, is I have a question for you, and the question is very simple. What is the one thing you would like to change about you? Yeah, what is that? What is that one thing that you would like to change about you? I mean, of course, some of us are perfect. What is the one thing you would like to change about you? Some people, they think they're perfect just the way that they are. Not me. No, sir. I have more holes in me than Swiss cheese. And I own them because they're mine. But people are always trying to change and rearrange and make things better. So my question would be to you, what is the one thing that you would like to change about you? What do you think that you could do in your life that would make you a better person for yourself or for your family or friends or your job? What is that one thing? Me, honestly, I wish I wasn't so lazy. I promise you, I wish I wasn't so lazy. I have this spirit of laziness about me that I've been trying to get off of me for a while now. And I'm working at it. I'm really, really working at it. But it's just so easy not to do. So it's so easy to put things off until later. But that's mine. I own it. I know I have a spirit of laziness. And it has affected me in a fashion that, honestly, the reason why I'm not further along in my comedy career than what I am is because of me. Nobody else. I don't blame anybody. I don't blame any gatekeepers. I don't blame any talent agencies or booking agencies. I blame me. Real talk. But see, that's it, though. We got to be willing to own. We got to be willing to own it. We got to be willing to own that one thing that we think if we changed in our lives would make a difference. Yeah. How's that? I did some research, of course, and I found a list of things, and I found some things that people actually, and I'm not a big fan of this word, hate, hate, but there's the 10 top things that people would like to change about themselves that they don't like about themselves. Buzz, we working on that. Okay, I see you. We working on that. Charlotte said maybe be more tolerant of some people. Jeffrey said we're all broken, which is true. There's a lot of truth to that, but I'm going to give you the quick list of the 10 things that people do not like about themselves. Number one, always comparing themselves to others, comparing themselves to others and how they feel like that they could be or wish they could be like the person next to them to their left or to their right. Two, patience. A lot of people do not have patience or lack thereof. You got to realize we live in a microwave society now, so everybody wants everything right now. Give it to me right now. If you can't give it to me right now, I'll find somebody that can give it to me right now. Lack of forgiveness. We hold grudges. Wow. Can anybody raise their hand and say that they've never held a grudge? I'm looking. I'm not seeing any hands go up. Okay. That's what I thought. Yeah. We all have held a grudge at some point in time. Temper. Okay. Here's a little secret about your boy, Longhorn the comedian. I have a temper issue. I take that back. It's like being an alcoholic and going to Alcoholics Anonymous and then, you get clean. No, I have a anger management issue. I have learned to control my anger management over years. It's not something that happens over time. I mean, it happens immediately. It happens over time. You learn to control it. Jeffrey, you cannot be like Randy. He's too good looking. Okay. Just saying. But yeah, temper. Appearance. People would like to change their appearance. That's one thing some people would love to do is be able to change their appearance. Why? You're you. You're uniquely you, but that's a whole nother thing. People pleasing. People do a lot of people pleasing and they don't take care of themselves, but we talk a lot about that. Being better organized. I would like to be better organized. Wouldn't you like to be better organized? I know I would. I see people who have their stuff all in order and it's like, oh my God, how do you do this? How do you keep this much organization about you? But people like to be better organized. Let's see. Stubbornness. Yeah, I can see that because I know I can be pretty stubborn at times. And delegation. People lack the ability to delegate to others because not everybody, but a lot of people believe that if I don't do it, it won't get done correctly. So therefore, I'm doing it myself. No, some things you got to let go and let other people help you with what you got going on in your life. You do. Hey, Roger, what's up? I know you're out there. I seen you pop in. So Dave says, I love the people please. I'm very good at people pleasing. I am. But sometimes we got to take the time to please ourselves. We got to take the time to take care of ourselves. Being a yes person, it goes a long way. But honestly, no woman, nice seeing you too, Roger, you and your big son. But no woman really likes a yes man. They may act like they do. They may think that they do. They want a man that says yes, 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 yes. No, they do not. Because what happens when you become a yes man is that you get ran over. Yeah, you get ran the hell over. That's what happens. So, but like I said, I like to please people too. I like to make sure that people have what they need in their lives. But sometimes we don't make sure we got what we need because we're trying to take care of everybody else. Let's see. Jeffrey says, I have a temper caused by my PTSD. It takes a lot for me to regain control. So I use humor and sarcasm to prevent it from showing. Okay, Jeffrey, you just told me something about you that you don't really realize. You and I are alike in that fashion. Why do you think I'm a comedian? And my PTSD started before I went in the military. There's a whole nother side of that show. Okay. So I get that. I do. And it gives me a better understanding of you. Y'all have to understand, Jeffrey is a great guy. He's a Marine Corps, sergeant in the Marine Corps. But the thing about Jeffrey is he talks 100 miles a minute. So you have to turn your brain up just to keep up with what he's saying. But an awesome guy. So yes, I said it, Jeffrey. I said it. So what I did is did some more research. And I found 10 things to accept and 10 things to change for a better life. Yeah. So I want to share those with you. Okay. We are who we are, regardless of what people think of us or how they think of us or how they see us. We are the unique individuals that we are. This is how God made us. This is who we are. This is what we're going to be. Some of us say we're too old and too slow to change. That's not necessarily true. Everything can change. Everything does change. You have mountains that have been on this earth for millions of years, but every day they change in some way, even if it's just a little bit, they change. So I'm going to go through a few things. You take them and maybe they can apply to you and help you to make yourself just a little better person. Not for you, not for anybody else, but for you, because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about you. And the topic was, what is the one thing you would like to change about you? It's not about everybody else. Yes. No, it's not about anybody else. It's about you. That's what we're talking about. So the first thing is, hold on. Before I get that, Buzz says, hey, Cheryl, I see you. Buzz say, truth. There's no ownership of a result. What is a no call, no show? People just don't go to work and then expect to just slide back in the mix. Get busy living or get busy dying. Amen. Never lose the drive to be better and learn. Yes, sir. Start with listening to your own voice. We know the motive of our actions and the fruit of our ways will yield. Yes, they will. And you have to listen to those voices. You have to listen to your own voice. I have 7 of them in my head. And the only thing they can come together on is Luther Vandross music. But you got to listen to that voice right there. So getting to my list. Accept the choices you've made. But change the next one. Accept what you have done already for what it is. This is what it is. Okay? Excuse me. Accept the changes. Accept the choices that you've already made, but change your next action. It speaks volumes. Yeah. I know they say you should learn from your mistakes. You should. But, okay, you made this mistake. Now you get to learn from that mistake. And then the next one is you're going to make a better choice. Accept those who hurt you. Change those with whom you are surrounded. Pretty simple advice, huh? Accept your body. Okay, here it is. Flat out. Me. I know I would like to be walking around like, ugh. I'm not walking around like, ugh. Swole, muscles bulging, veins popping out all over the place. I'm not. That's what I would like to, but this is me. This is the body I have now. So therefore, if I want a better body, what must I do? I must change my habits. Ooh, yeah. Change your health. Change what you eat, what you put in your body, change how much exercise you do. If you do no exercise, then you get no changes. If you don't stop eating 22 Twinkies a day, then you get no changes. Change. Accept what you got, work with what you got, and then change it to make it better. Let's see. Move. Jesus Christ. Accept your imperfections. Yeah. Okay. No, you don't look like a supermodel. Neither do I. Do I want to? Sure. Accept who you are. Accept your imperfections. Accept your family. Change your friends. How about that? Yeah. Accept your losses. Change your earnings. Don't like what, okay, this is what it is right now. This is what I'm making right here. I don't like this. Okay, then I need to do something better to make more money. I need to find another way to make more money. I don't care if you just go out and, start doing amateur hour, on the, if you do start doing amateur hour at the strip club, change your earnings. Accept your situation, change your outlook. This is what my situation is right now. Now, what do I see for me down the road? What do I see happening for me tomorrow? What can I make happen for me tomorrow? You are in control of your destiny. You have to make some things happen. You cannot be the best trumpet player in the world if you never take a trumpet class. You can never be the best trumpet player in the world if you don't learn to read music. Change outlook. Buzz says physical and mental. Yes, sir. Accept your faith, change your journey. This is what your faith is. Okay. Now you get to change your journey. I talked about it last week. You can change your story. You get to change your narrative. No, Jeffrey, I do not play trumpet. I play trombone and baritone. Thank you very much. Change your journey. We talked about this. Accept what you are now. Right now. Accept what you are right now. Change the you for the future. It's pretty heavy once you really stop and think about it. But the things that we just talked about there are all very doable. And they're very doable in very short order. It doesn't take a lot because honestly, it doesn't take a lot to move a mountain. You can move it one rock at a time. So whatever it is about you that you don't quite enjoy, you can change it. So now I'm going to give you the things that you can change. A little different. Change your priorities. How about that? Change what's important to you. Wow. No, it's not code, Buzz. I play a baritone. I learned to play baritone in school and trombone in school. Me and don't feed into Jeffrey, Buzz. Don't feed into him. Change your self-talk. Change the way you talk to you. Change the way you see and hear you. Those things are so important. Because see, the thing is, you're with you all the time. So therefore, you should be, you are with you. Yeah. So you got to watch the way you talk to you. Change your motivation. What motivates you? What motivates you to get moving? What motivates you to stay moving? What motivates you to reach for something better? What motivates you to be a better person? What motivates you to be a better father, a better husband, a better friend? What are the things in your life that motivates you? And if they're not motivating you in a direction to where you are accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish, then you need to change your motivation. Pretty simple. Number 4, change your habits. I'm going through that right now. I am changing a habit that I have had for over 25 years. It's not easy. Changing your habit is because we are creatures of habit. We are creatures that, just simply put, we are creatures of habit. We're used to doing a certain thing. And we're going to do this thing because we get a certain feeling from doing that certain thing. But sometimes you got to change those habits. Change your friends. Number 5. Yeah. If you're the smartest person in the room, guess what? You're in the wrong room. If the people that are around you are doing nothing but kicking you in the shin and beating you down and telling you how terrible you are as a person, you got the wrong set of friends. If you're not around people who are willing to uplift you and help you and point you in the right direction, you are with the wrong people. Yes, Jeffrey, go where you are celebrated, not tolerated. Why y'all think I love Quincy so much? Them people love me up there, and I love them. They treat me like I'm family. That's why anytime Dave calls me, he says, hey, man, I need you. Jeff calls me, hey, man, I need you. I go because they treat me like family. My family, they call me, hey, Vernon, I need you. I'm on my way. Dad, Mr. Pops, I'm there because we go where we're appreciated. But if your friends don't appreciate you, you need to do something different. Change your commitments. Let me read this to you. You may have commitments in your life that don't add value to your life. Ooh. Perhaps you take too many roles or responsibilities. Most likely, some of them just take your resources away from doing the most rewarding ones. You should change your commitments in such a way that you get the most out of your time. Your time. Yes, you need to get the most out of your time. Because often you got more time than you got money. Change your inputs. Your inputs determine your outputs. What comes in is what comes out. So if you got people going blah, 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 off the TV, off the internet, off the radio, if that's a negative influence for you, you need to change what's coming in, because what's coming in is what you're going to put out. Just like people who like to get up in the morning and watch those judge shows. At 9 o'clock in the morning, you watching divorce court. There's something wrong with you. If you up at 8 o'clock in the morning watching Jerry Springer, you need Jesus. Because what you get is what you're going to put out. Okay? Oh, Mari said he's going to have to start exercising. Hey, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the same thing. I got proof, you know. Jeffrey said, I like this one. The rung of a ladder was never meant to rest upon, but only to hold a man's foot long enough to enable them to put the other somewhat higher. This is true. But change your inputs. Change your methods. Yeah. Change the way you do things. That will make you a different you. Change your intensity. Perhaps you do not work intense enough these days. Ooh. If you want to produce more in a given period of time, you need to increase your work intensity. And not just work at work, I'm talking about in your life. You should increase your focus and energy in doing your tasks. Learn to work intensely for certain periods of time, and then take true rest. Take true rest before starting another session of intense work. Yeah. I'm lazy. I work 2-3 hours. I'm going to sleep the rest of the day. I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to take the rest of the day as a break. But I have to change that. If I want to be better, I have to change that. And number 10, change your way of spending. Money is an important resource, and the way you spend it will significantly affect the results you get in life. What's that old saying? A fool and his money are soon parted. True. So I hope I've given you some things this evening to work on. Maybe I've given you something to think about. You know, what's the one thing you would like to change about you? If you're perfect and there's nothing you want to change about you, hey, rock on, soul brother. Rock on, soul sister. But we all could stand to change one thing in our life. It doesn't take much. But the thing about it, though, is the outcome, well, what you do change can change your life. It can be monumental. One small thing can be monumental. Like I said last week, when I went to school, at 89% was a B. And if I worked just a little harder and got that extra 1%, they got that extra 1 point, I went from a B to an A. So I want you to be not a B. I want you to be an A. Just a little harder. Work just a little harder. Put that little extra effort in and go from a B to an A. Find that one thing that you'd like to change about you and change it. So it's been another episode of What the Hell Longhorn. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. 11 of y'all are still with me. Appreciate that. So let me get some thumbs up if we want to do side B this evening. Any side B? Anybody want to stick around for side B? All right. So that's it for us. We're going to close this out. I love you. God loves you. Respect yourselves. Take care of our kids. Respect our vets. I'm Longhorn, the comedian. God bless you. $2. Stick around for the B chat.